Hey guys, today we're going to learn how to create this really cool looking variance chart. Now, I see this chart used quite frequently in financial reporting, but I only see it in Excel. So I Googled it, but I couldn't find any sort of documentation or examples of how to create it in Tableau. And so I decided to give it a shot, and I think it turned out beautifully. So if you're an Excel user, but your organization also uses Tableau, you'll be able to easily recreate this chart in Tableau after watching this tutorial. So just before we get started, let's talk about why variance analysis is important in business reporting. Well, almost all businesses spend significant time developing a plan of what they expect to happen during the next year or projected time period, and then they allocate resources to meet the plan. So variance analysis allows us to investigate any deviations between what actually happened and what was supposed to happen, or between current period and previous period. Now, this reassessment is very important because it helps us identify significant deviations and then investigate them further to understand underlying causes and improve future plans. In order to create this chart, you're going to need 3 different fields: budget sales, actual sales, and your sales variance, which is the difference between those two. So the first thing we want to do is create a bar chart that shows budget sales by product type. So we'll drag our market and product type to columns and budget sales to rows. Next, we're going to create a dual axis chart by duplicating the budget sales measure. Then we need to change the mark type of the second chart to Gantt bar and drop the sales variance field on size. We want to color code our variance values, so we'll create a calculated field that checks if the value is negative or positive. And then we can bring the calculated field to color and assign an appropriate color to our values. So let's represent our negative values with red and positive values with green. Let's merge the two charts together by creating a dual axis chart, and then changing the mark type of the first chart to a bar. Let's synchronize our axes by clicking on the scale and then selecting synchronize. Let's go back to our second chart and change the width of the bar by dragging the slider over to the left. I want to display my budget sales values at the bottom of the gray bar. So we're going to bring in our budget sales, drop it onto text, and then we're going to open up the menu for label and change our alignment. And now we can see our values at the bottom of each bar. I'm going to format this value and set the number of decimal places to 0, and for my display units, I want to choose thousands. I'm also going to pick a lighter shade of gray for my budget sales values. Let's scale our view to fit the width. And now we want to display the delta, or the variance between our budget sales and actual sales, at the top of each bar using altcode characters. There's a number of different websites that you can access in order to get your altcode characters, but this is the one that I like to use personally, so it's alt-codes.net. So here I'm simply going to copy the character that I want. And now I'm going to use this character when I'm formatting my variance values. So let's bring our variance values to text. We're going to open up the measure and change the formatting. So you're going to navigate over to number format. You're going to select custom. And now you're going to paste the altcode character that you've copied, as well as indicate the number formatting for your variance. Then we're going to include a semicolon, copy and paste our other character, followed by the number formatting. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave your comments below and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to support our channel.